Okay, so in this video we're going to talk about the quarter system. And it's just kind of a fancy word for when do we move, where do we move, as the judge is inspecting our horse. Okay, so what is inspection? When does that happen? In almost every showmanship class, the judge or a designated steward will walk around your horse looking for cleanliness, presentation, how you set them up, how your horse responds to you, okay? So this is where that setup piece comes in that we've talked about, and the standing still. Then we have to understand where we need to be in all of this, okay? So we talked about when we set up that our stance is this. So you notice normally I'm in this section. There's 4 sections, okay? So we're going to call them quarter 1, quarter 2, 3, and 4. So there's 4 quarters, 4 spaces, okay? 2 of them are in the front, and 2 of them are behind. So when a judge is in a front quarter, we are on the opposite side. When a judge is in the hind quarter, we are on the same side as the judge. If you can remember that, always, you will hands down have this mastered, okay? That's all you need to remember. Don't overcomplicate it, don't overthink it. Whenever you are in the arena, stopped and set up, if the judge is in a front quarter, you're on the opposite side of the judge. If the judge is in a rear quarter, you're on the same side of the horse as the judge, okay? Why do we do that? Well, it's to give the judge a clear view, and to also keep you and the judge safe should your horse move or something happen, okay? There's a couple reasons there. So, I'm on this side, and my judge would typically be up here. So, as my judge walks around for inspection, we're going to pretend they're going to go this way, okay? So the judge is going to step basically towards me into this quarter, okay? I need to get to the opposite side, okay? So the judge is over there, I'm in the opposite side in front, okay? As the judge crosses that blue line, right in that girth line area behind my horse's elbow, then I'm going to move back to this side. Because the judge is in a hind quarter, I am on the same side. The judge is going to continue around, cross that white line or cross the tail line, and I'm going to meet the judge back on this side. Because the judge is over here and back now, so I'm on the same side. As the judge crosses this blue line again, behind her shoulder, behind her elbow, he's going to step into this quarter. I need to get out of his way and move to this quarter. Okay? This applies whether the judge is doing inspection. If you're in lineup and the judge is doing an inspection on another horse, depending on the location, you may need to move, okay? Sometimes the judge will walk up and down the lineup. You might be waiting at a cone and you need to know which side to stand on, okay? Like I said, the only thing you need to remember is if the judge is in the front quarter, you're on the opposite side. If the judge is in a hind quarter, you're on the same side. That's it. It's that simple. The only other thing you need to figure out is how you get to the other side, okay? So again, our hands never change position. And when I need to switch, I kind of do the same steps. So you'll see I take 1, 2, 3 together. 1, 2, 3 together. Okay? I'm not going to back around like this. Not safe. My horse could knock me off balance. Okay? I'm not going to switch hands. I'm not going to duck. You see some people do that. Don't do that. If your horse is short, you might have to move your hand down so that your hand can go underneath their muzzle. Okay? I don't have that problem with this mare. But whatever you need to do, just your hand would move underneath. Okay? 1, 2, 3 together. 1, 2, 3 together. Okay? I'm not saying that's the pattern you have to follow. You have to figure out what works for you based on your height and the size of your horse. Okay? But practice. And then try to get something down so that it's always the same and always snappy. That looks a lot better. You don't want to switch it up every time. You don't want to be slow and shy about it. You want a nice pattern a nice system to get to the other side. It's the same all the time, snappy and sharp, okay? As your horse stands, square it up, as we practiced in the prior lesson. And then just remember, if the judge is in a front quarter, you're on the opposite side. If the judge is in a hind quarter, you're on the same side.